What's up, fam? It's Dr. O with some motivation, and I want to talk about the importance of keeping your fitness goals during the coronavirus outbreak that we're dealing with, whether you're in a place that has quarantine going on or whether there's partial quarantine or whatever it is. Schools, you have kids that might be home or people who are elderly who need more care. You have to remember that self-care is the best care, and you also have to remember that you have to start with you. We know what everybody says when you get on an airplane, right? And the flight attendants say, in case there's some cabin pressure issues and that mask comes down, put your mask on first. Well, now has to be the time as well. If you have issues, for example, and kids are not going to school, hey, that means that they don't have to wake up at 5:30, 6 o'clock, 6:30, whatever is going on in your schedule, which means you can use that time to get up and exercise. Hey, you don't got gym equipment at home? Fine, do 1,000 steps. There are online videos. Some of y'all may have seen the hot Pilates video that I put up the other day. You can go to town on that. We're going to be putting up some of our other classes at Bikram Yoga Works, but there's other things that you can do. You don't need equipment. You also have to make sure during this time that you're keeping that diet right. I'm committed myself to tell myself that I'm not going to be gouging in on a bunch of stuff. And I know cabin fever will set in at some point and everything, but we're even right now, I'm up right now doing this video because, the kids are asleep and they don't have to wake up. In my household, we wake up at 6 o'clock and it's 7:30. They're still out right now. So there are lots of things that you can do. Reading, what are you doing to keep yourself occupied? Downloading books. If you don't have things like Audible, you can get a free trial, right? And usually the free trial, I believe, lasts for a month. So there are a lot of things you can do right now, but particularly with the fitness, you have to commit to that. Drinking that water. And yes, people may have talked about water filters being out at store. Bottles of water being done at the store. But one of the things you can do if you can order is order a water filter. And then, right, you don't have to worry about the water bottles. So you don't have to go out. So there's a lot going on. We know that there's a lot of stress on families right now, but there's a lot that you can do. You might even come out of this better as it relates to your fitness goals, as it relates to being able to meet them if you are organized properly in ways that help you be able to get that done. So, and hey, right now I got a lot of time now as well. I can post some videos and talk to y'all because there's something that we can do every single day to make sure that we're not succumbing to this virus and the scare that's out there. We know it's real. We know that there's precautions we got to take from washing your hands. But as Dr. LaJoyce Brookshire said, we also have to remember that prevention is a big part of the problem as well. It's a big part of the solution, I should say, as well. So making sure that we're doing things like drinking enough water, exercising, wiping things down on a regular basis, fortifying ourselves with the vitamins, all those types of things are really important and really necessary. So I encourage you today that just because we're dealing with this virus scare doesn't mean that you can't keep your commitment to your commitment. In fact, you need to go on overdrive right now because now is the time that you're really being tested. And they say the difference between life and school. In school, you get the lesson and then you get the test. In life, you get the test and then you get the lesson. We're being tested right now. But as a tested, I know that you can pass with flying colors, but you just can't give in. So let's get out there or stay in there and continue to get to work. Peace.